So you see, I'll be giving you match analysis for the match between ahli versus khaleej. Let's get into this. Alright, the ball is played forward, it's played long. This seems to be covered because you have two defenders in between the striker. Alright, he slows down a bit. But now this is one weird on goal because I get what he's trying to do. I really do get it. But in this instance, alright, let me just take it back a bit because I just want to highlight a few things. Not because I've been doing me too well this week. Alright, so he sees it coming, he sees it coming. At this point, you can take it out for a corner. You can take it out. No, corner is very bad. Corner is very bad. Corners bring unnecessary pressure sometimes. This would be his last option. Second, throw in. Third, kick the ball very hard, very high. Fourth, try to kick it behind you. And the scariest option is kick it as hard as you can so that it goes over your keeper's net. But unfortunately here, whatever he does, he mistimes it. He mistimes it very, very bad, and it leads to him putting the ball in the back of his own net. Yeah, I think he was trying to kick it out, but he didn't really time it properly. But if you're ever in such a situation, because look at that, he's trying to place it. If you're a centre back in this situation, don't even try to calmly kick it as hard as you can. Because if you kick it as hard as you can and it goes straight up, if you kick it as hard as you can and it goes straight up in the air, just know that it will come straight down, the ball has to travel up and it has to come down. So in between that moment of which it's going up and coming down, you have enough time to settle yourself and probably people will come back to defend you. But this is just mistimed. I really don't want to blame the defender because it's one of those unfortunate things that just happens. Because I just really don't know what his intentions were. I don't know if he was trying to play it back to his keeper. I really don't know, but yeah, that's a big mistake. Alright, this pass, lovely. Now, one thing I don't like is that he's heading to safeguard the area where there is no one, because this should be well within his range. That's a terrible arrow. That's a better arrow. Yeah, this is within his range. So he can, if this guy runs, this guy over here should be able to take care of it. Now, what I don't like is that he starts running away. I don't know if he's trying to get in shape or he's just running away from the ball. Because if he runs quicker here, I do feel this goal could have been prevented. Because look what happens. He moves, look at the space that is left. That's a terrible one to use. Well, I'm expecting him to be here. Somewhere right behind. This is too much of a gap to leave in between. This is too much of a gap to be there between a defender and the cover defender. He should have been closer, but instead, he's gone back to the position to guard nothing. And what this does is when you leave this much space, it actually encourages the attacker because you give the attacker enough space to get out, to look down at the ball, look up, and then decide what he's going to do with the ball next. So here, I feel this is terrible. Yes, he's getting back into shape, but the problem is that he's protecting nothing. There's no point of doing this. Just get there, be closer to your cover defender, so if the player does take a heavy touch, you're there to kick it out. Because if you look at this, if he was where I would want him to be, he definitely gets that ball. He definitely blocks off the attacker. I don't see him. Yes, it's a good bit of skill, but I don't see him doing it to the second cover defender. And then this here takes a touch. That's a lovely finish. I just like the way the ball rolls into the net. But this was definitely a preventable goal. The cover defender just had to take out that space because he sees the ball coming. He sees that he's spreading it out, but instead he runs further away from the ball. He should have gone closer to cover his defender. Great bit of skill, but yeah, you really shouldn't have been there because even if you're trying to, I don't really know because if he was closer, he would have been in a better position to block the shot. But what he does is that he gives the attacker, he makes the attacker look up, seek an alternative option. What I like here is that he takes a touch and then he takes it to the side. He doesn't just whack it and then calmly rolls in the back of the net. That's lovely. Second goal of the match. I like the interplay here. How the ball just moved. That's great. Now this pass here, that's lovely. I like how he gets in front of his defender, and that's a lovely finish. That's a very smart finish. They're just those goals. Yeah, like they're not top 10. They're not like great goals, but they're just smart and clinical. And I love those type of goals. It shows that the attacker is thinking. I mean, look at this. Outside of his foot, rolls it into the back of the net. These are some of the goals I love. And this guy has been balling in this league. Look at this. That's a lovely finish. That's a lovely finish. It's not one of those, top best goals, but I just like how clever it's done. Alright, so he's battling with his defender. And what I like is that the defender has done his job to the best of his ability. Because the attacker has not turned, but instead has just taken advantage of the poor cover from the other defenders. Because at this point, you can clearly see he is onside. This guy is near the line and he is tilted, so which means that he's going to play this guy on side whose body is straight. This is another clever finish from the attacker. He takes it into his stride, and then you would think he goes across the goalkeeper like that. But what instead he does is that he plays it here. Not top 10 best goals, not top 10 team goals, but a very, very smart finish. Let's just let this play. Goal. Lovely, lovely goal. Pass. As let me play it back a bit. Yeah, as you can see, as the pass is played, he's definitely onside. This is a smart finish, and he also had his teammate there to help him out. Now, this was a scramble. He chased it down well. He mistimes the tackle, but here, this is where it just becomes pinball. Keeper comes out. He tries to take a shot. Blocked. This is people working overtime. When they see someone is about to take a shot, they immediately go and block it. That's lovely, isn't it? But otherwise, that's from the last situation of the game. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next match analysis.